This is Orn, the fire below the mountain.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Orn likes to do things himself, like building items. Instead of bottling the shopkeepers, he builds his own. And when the Ram God decides it's time for a team fight, he moves mountains to start one.
Everyone who played top lane once knows of this mistake, this damn game balance mistake, but he isn't the only one who Riot decided that he will always feel horrible to go against. This, my comrades, is the issue I like to call the Darius effect. And in this stalled excuse of content video I will go over why all top laners are a mistake upon reality itself and deserve to be fixed. By removing them from the game, that is. Darius's passive is true strength. His auto attacks and Q apply a bleed that stacks up to 5 times, dealing a total of too much damage over the duration and keeping his Conqueror stacks for 5 hours after the trade. If a champion has max bleed on them, Darius gets Noxian Smite. He makes every single enemy a jungle monster and makes every auto smite them. This ability is the reason no one wants to trade with a Darius ever, either he kills you or you run away and die from this. His Q is the obligatory spin to win move every top laner needs to have a quote-unquote balanced diet of game design. Darius spins his axe, dealing 140% of his total AD and healing himself for 15% per enemy champion hit, up to 45%. Now you might think that I forgot to mention he needs to hit you with the blade, but let's be honest, the hitbox is a lie, and even if it was fair, Darius has too much move speed to care in the first place. His W is actually very balanced and hard to use. Just kidding, it's a point and click auto reset that deals 160% AD and borderline roots you for a second. If the target dies, they can live peacefully away from Darius, which gives him the mana it barely cost anyway back and some cooldown back. His E is a full item's worth of stats on a goddamn passive, and its active is a shitty pull that deals no damage and slows you. This kinda sucks, not gonna lie. This is just a way to get someone close for a beating. His R makes minions feared and slowed for 3 seconds. Oh, it's also a Cho'Gath ult or a Camel Q, both do 1000 plus true damage. Darius deletes someone if they have his cancer stacks. This feels really well for the enemy, because if they didn't die from the 1k true damage, they will just die to his bleed because counterplay isn't needed in this house. This cancer also resets if he kills someone with it, so he is also a strong team fighter. Now deal with it.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
The plan to separate the great nation of Shorima.
You madman. What do you get from this?
You see so many champions in League of Legends have counter play. Just space around AY Soul Stars. Just get vision of the fiddlestick. Just exist near the AD carry. But we have a vision of a future with no counter play.
And what if your sickening plan worked?
Who side it didn't already? Boy.
Why are you running? Mordekaiser's passive is Darkness Rise. After hitting you with an auto or an ability 3 times, he gets 3% move speed. That's it. That's the only thing his passive does. It's a really well balanced ability with much counterplay and little effect. It sure as hell doesn't have the passives of 7 completed items. His Q, Slam O'Clock, is really fun to play against in lane, and not all a move that hits the wave and player on a 6-second cooldown. Too bad at the game to hit the wave and your laner at the same time. If it only hits one person, it deals more damage. I hate this. His W is Misplayer's Dream. Mordekaiser gets a shield he stole from Set but added a damage dealt 2 part. If you suck so bad at the game you can't utilize a shield that lasts 4 whole seconds, just press it again and heal for 40% of the shield amount. Don't forget, kids, rank constraints. Iron liberates. His E is a delayed thresh E, he really do be stealing though. Also its passive is worth like 1250 gold, but looking at Darius this is balanced. His ultimate is the Realm of Death. You get banished into an oversized cage, and if Mord didn't use it in like a center of a lane you can just dash over a wall and laugh at him. Not gonna like this is the most overrated skill in this game, it's really not that good. Most people can just stall Mord out because he has no mobility or buy a QSS, so it's cack city. If you are an idiot, that is. The real masterminds just use it and taunt the enemy to mental death, forcing them to go AFK because of Mord's best move in his kit by far. The guitar.
誰かがやらなくてはいけないんだ。自らの精神や命を犠牲にしてでもこのままじゃいけないんだ。もし他の誰かがこのノートを拾ったとして、この世に不必要な人間を消すことのできる奴がいるか、いるわけがない。でも僕にならできる。いや、僕にしかできないんだ。やろう、デスノートで世の中を変えてやる。まずは地球の掃除と思って凶悪犯の名前を書き続けた。やがて誰も悪いことができなくなるように。そして罪を受けて当然な悪人が心臓麻痺で死んでいく裏で、道徳のない人間、人に迷惑をかける人間を病死や事故死で少しずつ消していく。そうすれば確実に世界はいい方向に進んでいく。
You okay there? Need a glass of water or something? Here is a picture of Roger the buff kangaroo for your trouble. On to the next one then. Don't worry, I'll make this short. Pantheon's passive is Mortal Will. Whenever Pantheon attacks or uses an ability 5 times, his next ability is empowered. Man, his ultimate sucks though. His Q is the copy and paste stab Q like half of champions have. If you charge, it's now a piercing projectile that deals less damage to subsequent targets. Nothing special here other than overloaded damage. Did I mention it's an execute? If it's empowered it just does more damage. How interesting. His W is a point and click dash and stun that deals no damage unless you build AP, then it's a nuke, but WTF bro, AP Pantheon? Also if it's empowered it does 3 auto attack that deal reduced damage. Be sure to misclick this on minions. His E is the counterplay eraser. Pantheon becomes immune to you for 1.5 seconds. He also deals some damage, but it's kinda irrelevant since if he uses this move he either won the game or left it. Passive make Pantheon go fast with this, simple stuff. Man, this ultimate sucks so bad. After 5 hours of channeling, Pantheon jumps into the air and throws his spear into the ground. After 3 more days he crashes down, dealing almost no damage unless you build AP, but come on man. This move is like a bad Galio ultimate because while Galio is
Glorious.
Pantheon is kinda
Redundant.
So the R button.
Tank meta.
What?
I locked Darius in a room with nothing but damage items and he gave them tank stats.
Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Damage reduction.
Quick, use the proper tank items.
Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. DPS. 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 DPS.
One like and I will make the tank video. Man, I used so many copyrighted clips, this video is claimed 100%.